7 days ago, I had $0 in a brand new Shopify store. No products, no ads, no supplier, nothing. I handed everything: the niche research, the product selection, the store design, the ad copy, the customer emails, everything to AI. And by day 7, I had real money hit a real bank account. But here's what nobody tells you about AI dropshipping: the results were not what I expected, not even close. I made mistakes that cost me money. I found shortcuts that saved me hours. And I discovered one thing that completely changed how I think about this business model. Stay with me, because I'm showing you every single number, the real ones. Welcome back. This channel is all about building income streams using AI. No fluff, no fake screenshots, just raw experiments with real results. This week I ran what I'm calling the AI Dropshipping Challenge. The rules were simple. I had 1 week, a $200 starting budget, and one goal: generate revenue using AI as much as humanly possible. I used AI to pick the niche, AI to find winning products, AI to write every word on the store, AI to build the ad creatives, and AI to handle customer service. My job was basically to press buttons and make decisions. Here's exactly what happened, day by day. Day 1. Niche research. I opened ChatGPT and gave it one prompt. I asked it to find me a micro niche with high purchase intent, low competition on TikTok Shop, and products that solve a specific pain point, priced between $15 and $60. It gave me 12 options in under a minute. I filtered them down using a second prompt, asked it to score each one on 4 criteria: impulse buy potential, visual appeal for short-form video, margin percentage, and supplier availability on AutoDS. The winner? Posture correction accessories targeting people who work from home. Perfect. Huge audience, genuine pain point, and products that are visual enough to work on TikTok. That whole process took me 45 minutes. Normally, niche research alone can take days. But here's where day 1 got interesting. When I went to verify the niche manually, I found 3 competitors already running ads in this exact space. Some people would panic and switch niches. I didn't, because competitors mean there's money there. I just needed a better angle. Day 2. Product selection and store build. I used AutoDS to find 4 products in the posture niche. Then I fed the product details into Claude and asked it to write product descriptions that didn't sound like they were translated from Chinese by a robot. The difference was night and day. I also used it to generate a full brand name, a tagline, a color palette description, and a homepage layout, all in one prompt. The store name it gave me: Align Flow. Clean, memorable. It didn't feel AI generated. I built the Shopify store using a free theme and just plugged in everything the AI wrote. I did not write a single word myself. Total time on day 2, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Now, here's the honest part. The store looked good, but not great. AI can write copy, but it can't judge visual hierarchy the way a real designer can. I had to manually adjust some things to make it feel trustworthy enough that someone would actually enter their credit card. That's a real limitation worth knowing. Day 3. Ad creatives. This is where I spent most of my budget, and where I made my first big mistake. I used an AI video tool to generate UGC-style ad creatives. I wrote the scripts using ChatGPT, fed them into the video tool, and got 4 different ad variations in about 2 hours. They looked fine. Not amazing. Fine. I launched them on TikTok ads with a $20 daily budget split across the 4 creatives. By the end of day 3, I had spent $34, or I had 812 impressions, 0 purchases. That's not panic territory. Cold traffic takes time. But I noticed something. The AI-generated videos had a very obvious synthetic quality to them. The voice was smooth but lifeless. The visuals were clean but sterile. TikTok's algorithm rewards authenticity. And AI-generated content, at least right now, still has a tell. That was lesson number 1. Days 4 and 5. The pivot. I didn't scrap the AI creatives. I layered real elements on top of them. I added genuine text overlays with raw, unpolished language. I cut the videos shorter. I added a hook in the first 2 seconds that used pattern interruption, a weird sound, and a quick zoom cut. Nothing I added was AI generated. It was just basic video editing that made the content feel less produced. I relaunched on day 4 evening. By day 5 morning, one of the 4 creatives had a click-through rate of 3.2%. That's above average for cold traffic. And at 11:47 a.m. on day 5, the first sale came in. $38.99. I know that sounds small, but there is nothing like seeing that first Shopify notification when you built something from nothing in 4 days. Cost of goods, $14. Shipping, covered by supplier. Net on that order, roughly $22. The AI did the heavy lifting. The human touch closed the gap. Day 6. Scaling and customer service. I increased the budget on the winning creative to $40 a day. I also set up an AI customer service flow using a simple chatbot connected to my store. Every order confirmation email, every shipping update, every FAQ response. All AI written, all automated. 2 more sales came in on day 6. Different products, both from the same ad creative. Total revenue after 6 days, $114.97. Total ad spend, $101. Net profit at this point, approximately $31 after product costs. Now, before you close the video thinking that's a bad result, stay with me, because day 7 is where the real insight is. Day 7, the number that actually matters. I woke up on day 7 to 2 more sales overnight. The algorithm had found its audience. The creative was working. Final numbers for the week. Total revenue, $172. Total ad spend, $122. Product costs, $56. Net loss on paper, $6. So did I lose money? Technically, yes, $6. But here's what I actually built in 7 days, using mostly AI. A functioning branded store, a tested winning product, a profitable ad creative with a proven click-through rate, and an automated customer service system. If I keep running that same creative this week without changing anything, based on day 6 and 7's trajectory, I project profit by day 10. The real result isn't $6 lost. The real result is a validated system built in 1 week that would have taken me a month without AI. Here's what I learned. AI is not a magic button that prints money, but it is an unfair advantage when you use it correctly. The niche research, the copywriting, the email flows, the product descriptions, AI crushed all of that. Where it still needs human help is in making content feel real and in knowing when something looks trustworthy versus just technically correct. The combination is what works. Next week, I'm going to run the same store with a higher budget and test AI-generated versus human-edited creatives side by side. I'll show you every number again. If you want to see that video, subscribe. It's free, and it might be the most useful thing you do today. See you in the next one.